Gearheads know that some projects need so many parts, it feels like you need a whole storage unit just to store them. That's what eBay Motors' 122 million parts are for. Think of it as your virtual parts garage. They've always got the right fitment at the right prices. Use the eBay Motors app or visit ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
People say I ain't no good, and I'm crazy as a loon. Because I shave my head in the morning, pick guitar in the afternoon. Just like old Chief and Charlie, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but you better believe I got it made. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, just leave this bald-headed country boy alone.
What's up, folks? Thank y'all for tuning into the Josh Terry Podcast. Hey, I want to start off this show by telling you about some of our new sponsors. Global Net Insurance Agency, Mr. Dusty Lewis over in Eastman, Georgia. You can reach him right now at 478-374-7977. This is who I got insurance with, folks. Mr. Dusty has took care of me for an extremely long time. Even when I'm late on my insurance, I can message him on Facebook. He always takes care of me, and his staff there are just awesome over at Global Net. So please do me a favor. Y'all reach out to them now and tell them that I sent you. Here's another new one for y'all. Lori's Dive-In. She feeds me quite regularly. She's over in Alamo, Georgia. She has brought me everything from this amazing chicken salad to these Philly cheesesteaks. Dude, I'm telling you, they're just really, really good. Full menu on site. They cater. They do carry out. Just really cool family atmosphere. Every time I've been there or they've brought me stuff, you just can't beat it. And the price is really good. And Miss Lori is just awesome. Thank y'all for becoming a sponsor on the show. I'm always excited when somebody that I went to school with turns out to be successful and is doing well for themselves. Shout out to Mr. Dustin Smith, Dr. Dustin Smith, and owner of Middle Georgia Total Health Center. He's my chiropractor. I'm always standing up tall. I'm always feeling good, and it's because of this guy. He's got an office in Eastman at 285 Plaza Ave, and he also has a location at 126 North 2nd Street in Cochran. You can call his Eastman office at 478-6011 or the Cochran office at 478-934-8801. Look them up on Facebook at Middle Georgia Total Health or email them midgatotalhealth@gmail.com. Go check out Dr. Smith and all of his staff. He's going to get you feeling right. You're not going to be disappointed to go get Mr. Smith's hands on you. I told y'all the other day about my guy over at Oxley Performance Computers. Matt Oxley has took care of all of our computer needs. He's got me set up with a whole new PC. My soundboard, my everything is running way better. I did not know how bad off I was just getting something from Best Buy. This dude has hooked me up to where my laptop's better, my desktop's better, everything that I needed, he hooked me up with, and he did it for a damn good price. Y'all go check out Matt Oxley at Oxley Performance Computers and here's his website at oxleypc.com. That's where you can find him at on Facebook as well. Go look my dude up and tell him to hook you up. I told y'all we had several new sponsors on the show, and right here is the last one. So y'all hold tight, and then we're going to roll into the show. This one right here is why I've been looking so damn good, though. Miss Reagan. Reagan Rise Fitness. She helps men and women lose fat and build muscle. She customized nutrition and training plans. Workouts can be done in the gym or at home. She has hooked me up, told me what to eat, told me how much to eat, and also gave me a workout plan that doesn't hurt my body. You can find her at Facebook at Reagan. That's Raegan. Last name Milholen. And her IG RaeganArise Fitness. Go check her out. Tell her I sent you. And last but not least, and I'm very excited to tell y'all about this lady, Miss Jessica Wolf over at Lovely Lotus. Lovely Lotus is probably about to start making all of our shirts, hats, cups, pins, etc., etc., etc. You can get in touch with her through any of her social media. Just look up Lovely Lotus. She made a bunch of stuff for me, a couple sample things or whatever, because we've had problems getting the merchandise and the stuff that we wanted. And I'm telling y'all, just go to my Facebook and look up Jessica Wolf and Lovely Lotus. Check her out now, because the stuff that she sent me, jam up. I absolutely love it. And from now on, I imagine this lovely young lady is going to be the person that's doing our gear. So check her out, Jessica Wolf, Lovely Lotus. Now, let's see who today's guests are. What's up, folks? Today we're gonna be doing a little prequel. Isn't it prequel? Yes. I'm so fucking hungover to our Nashville trip next week. I got Macy and SJ hanging out. Have we already established like not to say your actual trailer park ass name?
Macy doesn't know my real name, and very few people know my real name. So yes, we are not saying my real name.
Macy, I'm going to tell you her real name when we get done with this.
No. She's never going to look at me the same. She's not even met me in person, and she's going to have this preconceived notion of me that like I'm a white trash country singer.
First off,
I see it in your thing, your name on Zoom.
Oh, but you don't know. Okay, you know my first and my last name, but not my.
Oh, there's a good middle name there. Her middle name might as well translate into cousin fucker.
Stop it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't put it past that middle name sucking her brother's dick. Like it's rough. It's rough. Straight from Alabama.
Oh no! That's horrible.
It's not cute. It's not a cute name at all.
It's funny.
It's funny. It's humorous, but like I went through my whole life with that name. So like, well, not my last name. Obviously that changed, but like my first and middle name, no, it was.
Whenever you see like your content on social media, I would have went with you like you're just your first and middle name.
Okay, I would have, but I have a crazy ass ex-husband who has already gotten me fired from multiple jobs. Has went to my employers telling them that I am a sex worker, all sorts of things. So if I cannot have my like birth name associated with some of this shit and people know, like be able to find me, I'd prefer that.
Macy, you got a great ex, don't you?
I was literally about to say, like, what is up with these trifling ass men?
Girl, what's bad is they find these women who are as awful as them.
But the women like the ground they walk on. The women are like, oh my God, you hurt this man, this perfect human angel of a man. Yeah.
And I was like, sis, I used to think he was, God's gift to her too. And then he started manipulating me and being abusive. And then, you take a note from me. But I honestly, at this point, after meeting my ex's partner, I feel bad for him. And that takes a lot for me to say.
Oh no.
Yep. She's a special human, that one.
Well, I will say, my ex-husband, his current girlfriend, I tell him every single day, if he breaks up with her, I'm going to beat the shit out of him because I love her. Like, we got lucky with her. We got lucky.
That's a rare situation because that doesn't happen very often.
This is why everybody just needs to let me get them pregnant, because I'm the best ex ever.
I will say, like, you guys seem very amicable, you and your ex. Like, I've never, or at least Gracie's mom. I don't know about anything else, but like y'all seem to get along. You snapped me when y'all were like the ball field one time, like you were throwing pine cones at her. I would have come over there and whooped your ass.
I know she literally wants to fuck me up on a daily basis.
I would want to too, but like you're a good dad, so
I'm not good at much in this world, but I'm a good dad.
I'm good at a lot of things.
You are a good dad.
So you always got to get your mind's always in the gutter.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are trash.
Hello, you know my name.
Yeah, but you realize you can't be trash in Nashville. Like I'm letting you be trash right now on this show, because when we go on that stage,
no, I know.
You better
that there's
keep
a time
that
and a
pussy
place.
cotton.
I know there's a time and a place.
Yours.
Well, my listeners come to my podcast for my sexcapades. Like they want to know that they're not the only one that's out there being a hoe.
I wish I could be open about being the whore that I am.
Why not though?
Equality for the hoes. Equality for the hoes.
Cause I want a wife, and usually women don't like it when they know what a whore you are.
I feel like that's not true, because
which part?
Like I wouldn't have an issue with my man being a previous hoe as long as he's like a hoe with me and doing the same shit. I'm down.
Yeah, but I want to marry like a fucking choir girl. Like, I don't want to meet. I don't want to meet.
Have vanilla sex the rest of your life.
As long as I got a badass wife, I'm fine with vanilla sex.
No, I've had vanilla sex for 12 years, and let me tell you, there is nothing worse than like sleeping next to somebody that you would suffocate with a pillow, because you have had to go to the bathroom and get off by yourself because they don't know where your chocolate chip is. Okay, there's nothing worth that.
Macy is so uncomfortable right now. It is hilarious. She probably let her Wi-Fi be fucked up. So,
probably.
So she was just like, did that bitch just say chocolate chip?
She did say chocolate chip.
No, I'm telling you, I don't care. I told you on one of the shows that me and you did together. I think when you actually like love somebody and that's your person, then it don't matter if it's vanilla sex, because it's passionate still.
Yeah, I had shitty sex with somebody and been like, oh my God, it was the best ever. And then broke up with them and been like, wow, it was horrible. I just was in love with that person.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that's my problem. I just don't think I've ever been in love with somebody.
Or you done got that chocolate chip ate too many times.
Yeah. Now you're chocolate chip.
Actually, if we're gonna clarify real fast. I do not let just anybody near my chocolate chip, because like I ain't about having my pH thrown off. So like if you're a bad kisser, you're not gonna get anywhere near the chocolate chip.
Agreed.
You'd be naked in 30 seconds with me then. That's like the only thing I'm good at.
Naked doesn't mean that you're gonna eat my cookie. Just clarifying that.
I'd probably have a hard time wanting to eat your cookie anyway.
Wow, I've got the prettiest cookie on the planet.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I might get stage fright with you.
Probably.
You literally just said a while ago that somebody had a little pecker, and like I'm over here thinking
he did.
I'm over here thinking this bitch is gonna put me on blast.
I would never. I haven't put this person on blast. I said it with my friends. I'm not talking about it on social media. I'm a lady. Believe it or not, I'm a lady.
Macy, are you a lady?
I'm a lady usually. Sometimes I get a little nasty, but I got my heart broken here recently, so I cannot be a hoe yet.
Who is he? I'll beat his ass.
He actually recently came back after 2 years. He lives right across the road. He says I'm not across the.
Macy, try to turn your video. Turn your video off.
Okay.
Turn your video off and see if your audio works better without your video. I've never done that before. It's going to be weird, but let's see if it works better.
Okay, here's the audio.
Yeah, just be still.
Yeah, don't move.
Okay. All right, I'm moving.
Okay, there you go. Now, what were you saying about the dude across the street?
So he lives one road over. So whenever he came over, like I said, he came back after 2 years, and he just out the blue was like, hey, girl, haven't seen you in a while. Figured I'd reach out, you know. But what he said on the phone, he was like, I figured I'd come see you. You know, I'm about to cross the creek. And I said, why? And he said, I just hadn't seen you in a while. And I was like, well, stay on your side of the creek. Don't come over here. My side of the creek. Stay on your damn side of the creek.
You don't need to come over here.
Now he's just popping up, I think.
Did you tell me about this the other day?
Yeah, you were drunk, I think.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
My head is so fuzzy right now from last night, like everything's running together right now.
The life you live, Mr. Terry. I can't tell you the last time I was drunk.
I'll tell you the next time you will be.
Oh,
I told somebody that or I think it was today. Oh, I told my daddy. I was like, now Josh is eat, sleep, and breathe drunk. Like Josh is just let's drink.
On
Doesn't matter what
vacation. On vacation.
you're not on vacation right now and you're hungover. So
Well, it's because I got a certain text message last night when I got done with the show and I got talked into going to a bar.
I feel like it doesn't take much to talk you into it. It's like, hey, Josh, you want to go to a bar? Yep, we're going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Luke Combs has got that song. Don't tempt me with a good time or whatever. Cause I don't know. Yeah. Once I get started, I don't know when to stop. I can go for like 2 weeks and not have a single drink. But the second I have one or two and I start having fun, I'm getting blacked out. I don't know the middle. I don't know that middle area.
I know where my bubble's at and where I'm happy and like where I'm not going to be hungover. When I was in Atlanta, I got blackout. Like it's very pieced together, but that was the last time that I drank was in Atlanta, which was in May. So it's been a minute. So I might not be able to keep up in Nashville, but I'll try my hardest.
Oh no, me and Macy will tuck you in.
Thank God. Somebody needs to.
I was in Nashville, so I didn't get drunk at all in Nashville. And I'll be with Reed this time, and he's a good drinker. So that paired with Josh, yep, you're going to see me black out probably.
I'm excited. I don't know if I want to get blackout, but I definitely want to like get white girl wasted for sure. Yeah,
we love it.
Well, you're going with the right white girls. All I can tell you.
True that.
We will be looking like basic white bitches, and we'll be drinking like basic white bitches.
I was gonna say, I've already coordinated most of my outfits, and I'm almost embarrassed about how basic I'm gonna look because fashion in Ontario, Canada versus the South are night and day. So it's like I can finally wear the cutesy, like basic white bitch outfits in Nashville. I can't wear them here because people will just look at you like you've got 6 heads. So I'm really excited for my American wardrobe to come out.
Macy, what are you going to be wearing? Because you always like do something crazy.
Yeah, so I'm doing Macy Nicole apparel, all Macy Nicole apparel, and I'm actually going to pop out in the Nashville dress that you told me not to wear in Floribama.
Which one did I tell you not to wear in Florida? I don't think I told you not to wear something.
No, you just were like, that is not going to be well received here.
Oh, well, now I need to know what it looks like. Macy, you'll have to message me this dress. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll send you.
Was you like overdressed?
Yeah, because it has a slit down the front and then it has 2 slits on the sides.
Sounds hot.
Yeah, it's pretty hot and it's sparkly and it's black and it has puff sleeves, but it's really short and it's tight. It's like,
oh, it sounds super cute. If that's what you're bringing, then I need to reevaluate my vibe.
Wait, well, look, message me your size.
Okay.
Because I have a Nashville romper too that's made with the same material that
perfect. Except for my tits are huge. So most of the time I don't do well in rompers because my boobs are so large.
Well, I'll tell you what, my sister-in-law actually wore this romper to Charleston. And when she put it on at my house, she was like, I don't know, I can't wear rompers. They don't look good on me. And she put it on and her waistline looked so good in a romper.
I will definitely DM you, but I feel like I always just look like a potato when I wear a romper.
Well, that's all right. We'll put it on you and then we'll just take it back off.
I'm sure somebody will be doing that to her anyway.
Do what?
All right. I will have a lot of fun in fucking Nashville.
You talk a lot of shit, Josh.
I can't back up a damn bit of it either. It's what's bad about it.
It'll be a good time.
I really hope Damaris comes. I want both of y'all to meet her so fucking bad. I'm pretty sure she is.
Yeah, I'm really excited. She's gonna be at PC, right?
Yes, her and James are definitely coming to the beach.
Who?
Her name is Damaris. It's that stepmom life on TikTok. Her and her husband have gone several places. It's mainly Nashville with me. They live a couple hours away from Nashville. They live in Tennessee. And her husband's a vet, and they're just the fucking coolest. We have had, you talk about getting wasted. They will keep up, not like they won't drink as much as I drink, but they will hold on tight with me all night. Like they'll actually, whether they drink or whatever, they don't really drink a lot. They're kind of conservative, but they'll keep up with me all night, just having a good time. They're just very energetic, cool ass people. And
what do you mean by conservative?
Oh no, they're wild. I mean,
okay, are we talking like conservative drinking or like conservative values?
No, conservative drinking.
Okay.
Like where I will go to a bar and be like, hey, I need a Crown and Sprite or a Buffalo Trace and Sprite. But hey, while I'm at it, go ahead and give me a shot of Patron too. They're like, oh, let's drink some water.
Okay. I like that vibe. I like the water pushing.
Macy, I keep waiting on you to kick in here. Without your face being there, I'm having to listen out for you.
I know. I'm so sorry. And I keep getting scared you're not going to hear me.
I can hear you fine.
So, just to interject, so, I'm sitting on my patio right now. And I think my private investigator that my ex has hired has just went by 3 times.
Why do you have a private investigator?
Right.
I think he's trying to find stuff to use in court.
You're going back to court?
Yeah, we go to court on Monday.
Oh shit, that's it.
What are y'all going to court for now?
This one's for the 4-wheeler.
Oh, that dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh, you said ex. For some reason, I thought you were talking about baby daddy.
Oh, no. Baby daddy would never. He would just roll up and be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then we'd argue.
That's what I would do too.
Yeah, no, mine wouldn't. Mine would hire a private investigator for sure. We don't go to court. We've been litigating for 3 years. We don't go to court until November, and I doubt we even go to court in November.
Oh my God.
But we're legally divorced. So explain that to me.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, no. He had to jump and get married, but can't deal with the custody of his 4 children.
Oh my gosh, no, screw that. My baby daddy, we don't have custody, but my baby daddy is so good with like, if I'm like, hey, I need you to get the kids, he's like, all right, I'll figure it out. So
mine wouldn't spit on me or pee on me if I was on fire.
Jesus Christ.
He would let me die.
Somehow I feel like he's peed on you before.
Oh my God.
No, he hasn't. It's not his thing.
Somebody has.
I'm so glad you cannot see my face right now.
I don't think so.
You don't think that you?
I feel like I would remember if somebody peed on me, and it just no, it hasn't happened.
Somebody's peed on you.
No.
You seem like the type that someone's peed on before.
I mean, I wouldn't knock it if somebody wanted to try it. But like,
see, I knew. See, there you go. There's nobody's asked yet. So everybody, if you're wondering, he will let you pee on her.
I mean, for a price, wouldn't you?
No.
Oh shit!
I have morals.
I do too, but they left a long time ago.
No, mine are good. I pick morals over money.
I feel like peeing on somebody isn't a moral thing.
Now, I will, like, if I was in the shower with somebody, I have done it several times to where I think it's funny. Because I take nothing serious in this world. I will piss on your feet in the shower because I think it's funny.
Well, which to me, I think is ruder than somebody just like peeing on you because
how is that ruder?
No, just listen. I think it is because when you pee in the shower, that steam carries that scent, and that's a pungent smell. It lingers. Okay. And you got the shower curtain and all that. Like if somebody's just pissing on you, that smell's going to dissipate quite quickly.
You know way too much about this.
I know a lot about everything. If it's sex involved.
Somebody peeing in the shower makes me angry. Very angry.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of shower peeing.
Y'all want to hear something really fucking disgusting?
No, not really.
Okay.
Sure, go for it.
No, it's fine. Macy doesn't want to hear it. No, it's fine. I'd hate to discuss the princess. She's a saint. She's a little choir girl down there. I don't want to mess her up.
Yeah, I don't put my feet in anybody's mouths randomly or anything.
I haven't done that either.
Who's put feet in mouths?
You remember Floribama?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You remember the dude who licked my foot from heel to toe?
Oh, the only time I've heard you not talk like a lady.
Yeah, that was.
when you walked in that morning or whatever time it was.
Okay, no, in my defense, I did not know you were awake, and I did not know that you were within earshot. I was downstairs, you were upstairs.
No, I was sitting on the counter. I hadn't went to bed yet.
Of
you
course.
Just popped out and you were like, oh my God, Macy, I'm now calling. I'm not going to say what you said, but Yeah, you said what you said, and then I got turned very red and laughed for a very long time, and then stopped talking.
Oh no, it was the next morning. It was the next morning.
Because
I was cooking breakfast. I was cooking breakfast for everybody.
Yes, and I stayed with the guy. So whenever I walked in that morning, I was like, "Y'all, guess what?" Because the only people I saw were Brandy and Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will fair warn you, Macy. Everything that comes out of my mouth is either sarcasm or like I'm just bullshitting. But I am a bit slutty.
Nobody could have guessed that at all.
Hey, but it's newfound sluttiness because I had the same dick for 12 years. So my entire adult life, I had only slept with one person. I was the choir girl. Like, I was that true Southern woman. And then I got divorced and freaking went buck wild. And I'm having so much fun.
Well, you were sheltered. So you needed
beyond sheltered. I grew up Mormon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You were like, yep, let's just go ahead and get it all done right now.
Right. So, yeah, no, I'm definitely out here living my best life, one rechargeable toy at a time.
Love it.
So,
well,
they seem to be less disappointment than men.
Amen, sister.
On behalf of all men, fuck you too.
It's a teammate, buddy. It's a teammate.
Look, y'all, I hate to tell y'all this. Y'all shouldn't be so goddamn difficult in bed. It's too difficult. We both started that race at the same time. I can't help it if I cross the finish line before you do. Y'all,
you gotta know where the key is to.
It doesn't matter. I know exactly where the goddamn key is, but
you
it's
sure?
like
Do you know how to? Are you
I
sure?
know exactly where the key is. Trust me.
Do you realize that everybody's ignition is different?
I know where the key is.
Okay.
But
it's not
there's
the same
some
place every person.
I know that, motherfucker. But I'm just telling you, like, women are like a Rubik's cube and men are like a scratch and sniff. Like, it's
the best way described it ever.
Yeah, like, it's fucking difficult sometimes. But there are women that aren't that difficult, and then there are women that are super fucking difficult.
No, I'm gonna do you a favor right now, and I'm gonna explain something to you. The women who are not difficult, I'm using air quotes, Macy, not difficult, are faking it.
That's so true. Oh my gosh, yes. There are women
they're faking it.
With faking
okay, well then, if that's the case, it's usually the ones who are not difficult. I'll use your fucking air quotes, that are repeat customers. The one that end up being difficult usually aren't.
Okay, the ones
I don't think
the ones that are faking it just want dick because we're hoes.
Well, you should find another toy then. All I can tell you, if you're faking it, you're really wasting both our times.
Well, I just go home and do it myself.
Yeah, but that just seems discouraging.
It is. It is. Okay, I will say this. I've been with my fair share of men. Okay.
Obviously.
I've lost count. But I've also been with women. Okay. I know how many women.
Me too. That's crazy.
And I will say, as a woman with another woman, I understand why it's so hard for men to figure it out, because we are all different. Because like the way that I like something is not the way that other people do. And my cookie doesn't look the same as everybody else's. They all work differently. A dick is a dick. It all works the same.
I will have to agree with you on that. You just got to kind of tug it a little bit and we're good to go.
Yeah, there's no equation.
What's that thing that we grew up playing with? It's like the bop it.
Yeah.
It's what a dick is. Like, all you gotta do is bop it a couple times, pull on it a little bit,
pull it.
There you go. You're gonna win the game.
Exactly. No, and I will say, like, my biggest part of all of like sex, whether it's like there's chemistry or there's not, it's you have to be able to communicate and in a way that the other person is receptive, because if you can't, then it's nobody's going to get what they want really at the end of the day. Because like if a guy isn't receptive to instructions, so if she's saying, hey, no, like I like it like this, and you lose your heart on because you see it as demasculating, then everybody's lost.
I like it when a woman tells me what she likes. I don't like the pre-conversation though. Like I don't like the conversation about sex, like when you're getting to know somebody. That's always been a turn off for me for some reason. Like I like it in the moment. Like I like that.
What do you mean, like the pre-con?
Okay, both of you have had to have men that have asked you like what you like in bed through text message.
Stresses me out.
Yeah, like I hate that shit.
No.
Yeah, I want like whatever's going on or whatever. Like if you like your hair pulled, ass smack, choke, whatever thing that you're into, I want you to tell me why it's going on.
Fair, but my thing is I typically have guys like that will say that they're like God's gift to earth and bed. And I just like, it's not that I have like a chip on my shoulder about it, but I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I guess we'll just have to, see if we get there. And then they take it as like me being like really abrasive. And I'm like, no, you realize that I hear this all the time. And 9 times out of 10, it's average at best.
You know what you know what I do to women? I always tell them I'm the worst lay they're going to have.
Yes, you never upsell yourself, Josh. I will say that. Yeah. You always just like lead with your worst foot forward.
Yeah. I always tell them they're going to get disappointed.
Yep.
And I always tell them I got like 1 inch. That way, when they see both inches, they're excited. And I tell them it's 30-second thunder. That way, if it goes about 2 minutes, they're happy.
30 seconds of thunder rather than a 1 pump wonder. Because
does that really happen?
All the time. Every time. Every time for me. The first time I sleep with a guy, every single time it's 1 pump and they're done.
What about you, Macy? Have you, because I didn't think that was a real thing.
No, so for me, it's mostly like I try to kind of give them some direction, like, oh no, do this or go here or whatever. And typically what ends up happening is I just go ahead and give up. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna, so you might as well. And then they just do, and then it sucks. Which I told you that in Floribama, Josh. I was like, or I told you and Brandy and Tab and Emily, we were having that conversation in the Uber. And I was like, I want there to be a time where the very first time it's amazing. And you remember Brandy and Tab were both like, oh, no, that happens. You just have to like wait till you're older because it all sucks right now. And that's true.
That's not true. I've never had it be life-changing either. But like, I would love to get to the point where it's like, hey, go ahead and go. Like they go before I can even like get on.
Yeah, no, that's me. I just tell them like, you just do your thing. Cause I'm not gonna, I can tell. I already know. Like I can tell.
Like, I already know you can dry up my leg.
Yeah.
Well, warning to both of you. Never fuck around with me if I'm drinking whiskey then. Cause it ain't never going to stop. And also I drink enough whiskey to where it's literally, I think in my head that I'm like a porn star for some reason. Like I've got enough confidence that like I'm trying moves and shit. Like I'm trying to pretzel your ass up, like all kind of stuff.
In that bitch.
Yeah. And then like, I know that just the girl has got to be looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I know I just got to be like, yeah, girl.
Yeah. Josh, okay, so you like drinking whiskey, that's how you are. I'm like that sober. Like I'm just like, you know what? Like I should be in Playboy like all the time. Like I just will walk around like you will see me naked. Both of you will probably see me naked multiple times in Nashville. I don't like wearing clothes. I'm confident in what I bring to the table, but like me drinking is a different ball game. I become actually like very like chill. Like when I don't get over, like I'm not overly confident. I'm just relaxed, which never happens. I'm always wound tighter than the top. So I typically don't sleep with people when I'm drinking unless like I'm just past the point of just,
yeah, me either.
Being able to realize what I'm doing.
Yeah, me either. I definitely don't do that either.
So you're saying you
What'd you say, Macy?
I have to be wasted to want to sleep with someone.
Oh no.
Girl, no. You need to hang out with me a little bit more. I'm gonna bring you a friend. I'm gonna bring you an SJ gift packet.
Oh God. Oh, Jesus.
Her packets are probably battery required.
No, they're rechargeable.
They're rechargeable.
And I'm gonna bring you the cookie oil. It's literally gonna change your life.
What the fuck is cookie oil?
Oh, it was okay. So
goddamn, don't come just thinking about it. Tell me what the fuck it is.
It is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. It is a stimulating oil for your chocolate chip, and guys can use it too. Like I have fans who buy it for themselves.
I just have cookie dough.
What?
I said I just have cookie dough.
it's a stimulating oil that you put on your naughty bits, and it's got like THC in it.
Macy sold.
It's good. It's good.
I love it.
That's how I first learned that I could create waterworks, so to speak, was when I was using that product. I was like, oh shit, this, you can do that. All right, cool, sis.
So you got your cookie high.
Pretty much.
Idea.
I don't know what my dick would do if it got high.
I mean, it's not like high. Like they also have like a bath oil that you can put on that has THC in it. And
Now
like,
I'm all over that shit. I need that.
I'll bring you some. I got some. It's nice. Like I feel like it's just really relaxing.
Macy, when you talk, you have to just keep talking and not stop.
I have to keep talking and not stop.
Like
Just
if I
interrupt us.
Yeah, interrupt that because we can't see you.
Oh, well, no, I said my whole thing. I said Josh loves bath time.
Oh, I do.
I
Yeah.
love baths. It's my thing.
That's why I get a lot of
bath.
UTIs.
I can't take a bath because I don't have a bathtub. I replaced my bathtub with a walk-in shower, and I thought that was a wonderful idea until about a year in when I realized there are no stress baths when your house does not contain a bath.
Yeah.
I
You're
never.
just like sitting in the shower crying, like, damn, this would be such a good cry in a bath.
What is it like to cry and have emotions and feel things? I need to learn this. I literally am numb.
See, that hole that you fill with dick and toys is what we have with emotion.
Yeah, when I just cry. So I just like, especially dude, rejection throws me out the window. I might as well let somebody reject, might as well just crumble and catch myself on fire.
I don't care. You can reject me all you want. I'll be like, fuck you.
Neither one of y'all get rejected more than me, I promise.
Lies.
I swear to God.
I get rejected all the time.
Do you know how many times in the past 2 months I have been stood up?
Do you know how many times I have been?
Like, and like, it's not even, women are worse. Men, I don't know what the fuck they do to you guys, but women will literally lead you on thinking that they're all fucking about you, like they're all into you, everything. And then when you're supposed to do something with them or whatever, like go out of the way. Like, cause I'm a dude that I actually go out of my way if I actually do care. If I don't give a fuck now, you're going to obviously know I don't. But if I do care, you're going to know that I do. Like, cause I'm not over the top with it, but I'm all about showing somebody that I care so they don't have to second guess it.
Mm-hmm.
I do that shit. And that's what women say they want. That's how I feel like you're supposed to act as well as a man. And boy, I'm telling you, women are fucking brutal. Last time I was on the way.
I'm sorry, but men are worse.
Oh no.
Like I have made plans with 6 men, like on a dating app, tried to like actually.
Oh, that's your fucking problem anyway.
What else am I supposed to do?
Oh my God, get off the fucking dating apps.
Okay, but where else are you supposed to meet people?
What'd you say, Mace?
I haven't put myself out there enough to like be stood up or be in a situation where the plans fell through, because I will wait. That's probably why I stay single, because I will wait until a guy is like, okay, I want to see you. And then I'll be like, are you sure though? You sure you want to see me?
See, I can't even get a man to hit on me.
That's
so like, I've been stood up for every date that I've made.
I feel like men hit on you. It's probably just not the man you want hitting on you.
No, absolutely. Like, people, and I'm going to prove it to y'all when we go to Nashville. I'm going to go and stand at the bar by myself, and I will sit there for 20 minutes, and y'all can like literally keep count of how many people talk to me. It will be 0.
100%.
Don't get hit on at the bar because I'm super loud and I'm like laughing really hard and I'm like jumping around and I look like a crazy lady. So I don't get hit on because guys are like, okay, stay far away from that one.
Yeah,
I like not even in the grocery store. People don't talk to me. Women, men, no one. I never get approached in public.
Do you have RBF?
No.
Oh.
You have worse RBF than she does, Macy, and you don't even really have it.
I smile at people.
Did both of you just pause? Hello?
First.
Did it fucking freeze? Who's just froze?
Please don't look at me. Just let me.
No, you can't be like that. Confidence is literally going to get you anywhere, like everywhere in life. Whether you actually have the confidence or not, you just fake it till you freaking get there.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I mean, I don't think I'm an ugly dude by anything, but my confidence, like I quit giving a fuck a couple years ago. And now I have fun and like I can flirt, I can do whatever, and it doesn't nothing affects me anymore. But I'll tell you this, SJ, the places that you've went before in Nashville compared to the places that you're gonna go with us, guys are gonna hit on you.
I will bet you money. I will bet you a blowjob, Mr. Terry.
Mark Oriet. The second he sees you, Mark, I'm fucking calling you out, and I'm not even gonna fucking say anything to you about this woman. Mark Oriet, Macy got to meet him with us.
I did.
Didn't you?
Yes, I did. And I told the same thing, and he did not, in fact, hit on me.
Mark didn't hit on you?
No, not at all. He just was like, hello, nice to meet you. And I was like, nice to meet you too. And I think he said maybe 3 more things to me throughout the night.
Was that? No,
I'm telling you,
no,
Josh,
no, Mark,
I think you're off.
No, Mark's going to hit on you. Mark's going to hit on you. But was he drinking?
He was drinking, but also I think I seemed a little too young for him too.
Yeah, Mark is grown.
How old are you, Macy?
I'm 24 and I look every bit of
12.
20. I look every bit of 20.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I feel really old right now.
I don't get hit on because people are like, who let a baby in the bar?
I don't get hit on because apparently I look unapproachable, which is
You
bullshit.
don't look unapproachable.
That's what I'm saying. I'm either
look
intimidating or unapproachable. And to me, like, I think that's bullshit because I'm not out of anybody's league. I hate when people say, oh, you're out of my league. Like, that is the one thing that literally pisses me off more than anything.
That doesn't exist anyway.
Agreed.
Out of your league doesn't exist. Out of your price range does.
Okay, that's another thing that like is so far from the truth. I don't have a quote unquote price range. I make my own money and I have been for a long time. And I don't need a man's money ever.
I didn't say you, motherfucker.
I know, but men.
What you need? I need me a man who acts like he will complete the honey-do list. If he don't act like he's gonna come over here and see what's wrong with my washing machine, he can't come over here. I don't care.
See, I'm so used to doing all that shit on my own that like I don't care. I just want somebody that's fucking nice to me. That's it. Like I want you to think the sun shines out of my asshole.
You got to date an ugly man. Date an ugly man.
You know, I do like my men medium ugly, and for a long time I thought that was because I like was looking for a nice man. Because all my men have been medium ugly, but you know what else have all done?
Dying.
You know what all my medium ugly men have in common? They are also not very nice. Like, what is this myth that the ugly guys are also the nice guys? Because they're not. They're just as mean.
First off, I've seen the guys that you've dated.
Yeah, they're ugly.
They might have been medium ugly, but they were also skinny. You got to get the plus size dudes. The plus size dudes that are medium ugly. You can even get the good looking plus size dudes.
That's not true.
I'm telling you, that's where they're at.
Because my ex-husband, he was so we met when we were younger. He was attractive, but I wouldn't say that he was skinny. He's not built skinny. He's a big dude. But like, obviously over time, like when we separated, he was big. And I mean, he's lost weight since like the divorce and everything, but like, I wouldn't say that he was a skinny, like pretty boy by any means. Like he was a stockier built dude and he still treated me like absolute shit after about 3 years.
Well, some people are just fucking assholes. I don't know what to tell you.
But like real boyfriend was really pretty much a big dude. He was like what you're saying, SJ. He was just very stocky, very tall, very broad shouldered. He was not skinny by any means. And he was also mean.
My thing is I feel like skinny guys overcompensate. So most of the time, if they're like a thinner framed guy, they have a hammer of a dick. So like it's a massive dick, massive. The short skinny guys have huge dicks, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and like census. I've polled, I've done the research. It's a fact.
Bet you have. Hands on.
Hands on. Was in the field.
Yeah.
But they're overcompensating, so they're not secure like in their manhood because they aren't as tall, they're not 6 foot and all this stuff, so they feel insecure, so they're train wrecks. And then the tall ones think they're God's gift to earth, so they think they can go and get anything, so they cheat.
Yeah, that's
so at this
Y'all
point it's
both
like,
are just fucking man haters. That's all this is.
you know.
no, I trust me, Josh, I love men. I do.
You don't fucking say. You're literally putting these on fucking tees for me. God damn. No, keep going. Keep going.
Bodybuilders are also overcompensating.
Yeah,
Because they're
the most
fucking
insecure.
bodybuilders. They also have the brain of a fucking ant.
No. Now, this bodybuilder that I know, he owns a very successful business. And like I was doing his banking for him before I ever was even single, back when I was still married. And I mean, we've talked, now and then. We actually hung out one night and he was just like, there was no confidence there whenever we hung out. And I was like, how are you this hot, you bodybuilder man? And you're putting your naked body on Instagram all the time. But we're in person and you're afraid to make eye contact with me.
It's because they literally are, something happened in their younger days where they weren't attractive or they weren't whatever. So now as an adult, they don't know how. They have the body, they have all of it. They just didn't develop the mental part of confidence.
I think it's the shitty personalities. Because I was fugly. I'm talking about I was fugly as a child.
I really don't think you were fugly when you were younger, though, because I've seen pictures.
I was, trust me. Like, I
wasn't.
You were goofy looking, but you were adorable.
Most kids aren't cute when they're little. Like from the age of like 11 to 15, none of us are cute.
Yeah, but from like the age of 0 to the age of like 30, I was fugly. Until I'm telling you, either it's just I like me so much with a beard and I dislike me so much without one. Like I don't know what it is. Like I just don't think I was attractive.
Well, that's okay. You made the comment the other day about when I did a story about my lips being swollen from my lip filler. And
Yeah.
you're like, I don't understand why y'all do that shit. And I was like, well, I didn't have lips before. And I sent you a picture and you're like, no, like you didn't need them. You look fine. I feel like I looked like a freaking troll. Like I feel like I looked so plain and boring. And like when I smiled, it was just horse teeth. And yeah, so like we all have our things. I just,
Maybe so.
improve on everything.
Yeah, because Josh dogs me about, well, okay, so hold on, let me go back. Because Josh has an issue, first of all, with enhancements at all. Because he dogs me about my lashes. And that's my thing. If I don't have lashes on, I look at my face and I'm like, ew, ugly.
What
We
y'all
all
don't,
have our thing.
yeah, but y'all don't understand though. Like I understand like it's your thing, but I don't think y'all need them because I think you're attractive without them. I don't understand why you're adding on.
We don't care that men think that we're attractive without them. We want to look in the mirror and feel good about ourselves.
I know.
And girl, you look good with them long ass flyway bird eyelashes. Where
Yeah.
you go?
Do you, girl? Do you? Because
Yeah,
like,
but
for
would
me,
you-
I feel like it's giving me like extra wrinkles. They're really heavy on my eyelashes. I tried them and I feel like it was creating more crow's feet for me. So they're not for me, but I think they look beautiful. I just can't pull them off.
Would you rather a guy tell you you look great with them on, or would you rather a guy tell you look great the way the good Lord made you?
I want them to be like, you know what?
Well,
if
okay.
they-
Would you rather he say you look better with them on or without them on?
I think that it shouldn't matter, first of all.
So
But
you wouldn't want the guy that you're with to reassure you that one day that the way that the good Lord made you is good enough for him, that when you get tired of putting the makeup on, that when you get tired of putting the lashes on, when you get tired of getting the injections, when you're fine with letting your wrinkles show, when you're tired of all the rest of this stuff, like that guy is supposed to reassure you that he loves you and that you're beautiful the way that you are.
the
So
thing is, I don't need his reassurance on my appearance. He's not with my appearance. He's with me, my brain, my personality, who I am as a person. I could look like I could catch fire tomorrow and be a ginormous burn. He still better fucking love me because I, as a person, am not changing. To me, the outside can change as much as it needs to. it's not, that's not why. If that's why you're with me, then don't be with me.
You're missing the point here, buddy.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
I'm just kind of telling you though that you're beautiful no matter what.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't matter whether I have them or I don't have them. It's me. It's not my appearance. So I could literally be bald and they should still tell me that I'm beautiful.
Miss Dents, that's literally what the fuck I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. To me, it doesn't matter what they say. They should accept me for me. Like, however I want to present myself, they should love me for that version at that time.
I'm glad you can look good naked.
I'm a successful business owner too. So sit down, Mr. Terry.
Well, I would stand up, but I don't have pants on.
That's my
Share
favorite.
that in common, Mr. Terry.
Well, I figured that as much. I don't even know if you own pants at this point.
I'm scared.
I own pants, not underwear.
What'd you say, Macy?
I said I am wearing pants. I'm scared my ex is gonna pop up, so I do have pants on.
So do y'all know who's all going on the party bus with us?
I think.
Do you know?
I think it's the three of us. Tiffany.
Don't say
Taylor.
Don't say the D word in case that person doesn't show. In case that person doesn't show up.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I was not saying.
No,
Okay.
no. And that other girl that's in the promo, I forgot her name.
There's another promo.
Like the four of us that are on the thing.
Yeah.
And then Taylor, who's like styling me, Tiffany. I think one other guy potentially, and then I feel like I'm missing somebody. There's somebody else, but I don't know.
Well, I'll have Reed with me, but I asked Tiffany like how that would work, and she said that anybody that we had that wanted to go on as well would have to pay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he will. I mean, I'm sure he'll want to, but
yeah. We'll work all that out.
So what's the format for the podcast that we're doing? Like, how's that happening? Explain to us the situation, Josh. Who's going to be there? I've never been to wherever this place is. I can't remember the name of it. I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm not going to say it.
It's Live Oak. It's fucking
okay. I
awesome.
didn't know. I was going to say it backwards, so I'm glad I didn't say it.
Oak Live.
This bitch was about to say Oak Live.
What the fuck is Oak Live?
I'm dyslexic as they come, y'all. So
I'm dyslexic too, so it's okay. That's why we always do 96.
That's my favorite number.
Bet it fucking is. Anyway, what it's gonna be is because I don't know who all Tiffany has invited, but it'll be where me, you two, Tucker, are all gonna be sitting at the table the entire time. If the other person shows up that I invited to host the whole time with us, they'll be there. And then there's going to be a stool set up right behind us with a microphone hooked up and everything, guitar hook up. And what we're going to do is there's several folks from Nashville that have songs coming out soon that I'm buddies with that are going to stop by and bullshit with us. And we're going to let them play a song a piece and just hang out for a few minutes, have a drink and all that. And then when we get done with that, we're going to take our little hour-long trip or whatever around Nashville on the bus and all that good shit.
All right. I'll be on my best behavior, I guess.
Doubt it.
True.
I can't wait to see you around Tucker now that I'm thinking about it too.
I think I've met him.
You met Lee?
Yeah. The last time we were in Nashville, it was St. Patrick's Day. I was wearing nipple covers.
I remember what the fuck you had on, obviously.
That outfit's getting a repeat, by the way. Just no shamrocks on the nipples.
On this trip?
Yeah.
You showing full titty?
Yeah.
I'll put nipple covers on, like flesh colored nipple covers on underneath, but yeah.
Girl, you better wear a sundress.
I don't do well in sundresses. It's too conservative for me.
Oh, that might be why nobody talks to your ass at a bar.
Because I don't wear sundresses?
No, because you dress like a goddamn dominatrix.
You would think that they would want to talk to me.
No, I don't want to get my fucking ass beat. Don't mean you're not attractive. I just don't. That's not my type of woman.
Okay, apparently I'm going to let Josh pick out my outfit.
You'd get laid.
I don't think that's a problem, Josh.
I put my whole outfit in front of Josh every time. I put it on, I walk out, I kind of hold my arms out like I have eczema on my armpits, and then make hardcore eye contact with him until he says that's good or nah. And then that's how I get dressed when we're traveling.
Really? Yeah. Josh would dress me like a nun.
Well, you're not getting none, so you ain't gonna.
I am getting some. I get laid every day that I'm on vacation, just so we're clear.
Trust me, I don't think that you don't.
Now, when I'm at home, I'm a freaking nun. Like, I don't do shit at home. I don't shit where I eat.
Oh, I do.
I don't. Not for me. Not in this town.
I walk in the health department here. They already got that shit on tap for me.
They're like, Josh is back. He's been out.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you get the blood test or do you get urine test?
I make sure that I don't have anything besides chlamydia every time I go.
So you need to make sure, just like
I know.
PSA, always blood work, y'all. Always blood work.
The places here do your blood work every time you go.
See, in Canada, you have to get an order from a doctor. You can go get a piss test, but it doesn't show like anything serious. It just shows STIs. So you have to get
what the fuck's a STI?
So it's a sexually transmitted infection.
I thought it was a STD.
So those are diseases.
Okay.
Those aren't curable. STIs are curable.
Somebody decided they was gonna put a fancy word on it. As long as I've known that it's always been
different
STD.
Classes, Josh. There's different classes now.
I just know
2022.
I just know it's one shot in the ass cheek and 2 antibiotics, and I am good to go.
I've never ever had anything and apparently that's not common. Most people have had an STD or an STI scare in their life. I've never, because I'm a germaphobe.
All right. I get chlamydia one more time, or I go to the doctor one more time for it, I'm getting like a free visit. I get a whole punch card now.
Okay, we're not sleeping together ever.
I don't care.
I'm back.
I don't know what to tell you. The worst thing a doctor could have ever told me was it was 1 shot in the butt cheek, 2 antibiotics. You can't bang for 2 weeks.
So, do you not wrap your shit up?
Oh, no. I'm 34. My dick plays Russian roulette now.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what to tell you. Fuck y'all guys. I am too old to give a shit now.
Okay. Yeah, you say that until you're in a hospital bed dying because you have AIDS.
Right. Or monkeypox at this point. Shit.
I don't care.
How do you not care?
All right, look, y'all get to experience the feeling of something going inside you, but I get the feeling of going inside you. Look, you put a condom on that motherfucker and it takes off. Like when they say that it ruins it, it ruins it. I'll risk it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Like, I'll just go ahead and tell you.
I'm not even halfway done with my life yet. I can't do all that.
Well, that's what look, let's be real. I'm not going to make it to 60.
Oh my God.
Like, if I go out because of an STD, fuck it. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I would rather die so many other ways than it.
What other way do
every time I'm pissed?
Oh, it doesn't really burn when you pee. It burns more when I have a UTI.
Okay, well, I don't get UTIs because I'm very careful about what happens in my.
I take a lot of baths and I got a big pee hole. Little bacteria swims up in that bitch. I take a lot of baths
and I have a vagina and I don't get UTIs.
Well, maybe my pee hole's bigger than your vagina. I don't know what to tell you.
Probably is. Mine's real small.
Yeah, but is it?
It is.
Yeah, we'll see.
I promise. I've got a Yelp review on it.
You got a Yelp review on your vagina?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'd love to see that.
No shit. Hold on. How do I find that?
I didn't put it on Yelp, but I literally text the guy and I was like, can you do a Yelp review on my vagina?
If you had a fucking review, because I was like,
I don't sleep with that many people to have a review, but
I thought because you had OnlyFans, somebody had left a comment or something that I could go see.
I don't sleep with my fans.
Nobody said you did.
No, but okay. So one of the creators that I hooked up with, I was like, will you give rate my vagina? And he was like 10 out of 10 would highly recommend.
Oh, I'd have lied. Oh my God.
Oh, no, you would have lied because you wanted to be a smart ass about it.
I'd have gave you a 5 just so you had to prove it yourself the next time.
But see, the thing is I like you, Josh. always sell myself short. So I tell everyone I'm average and I'm horrible in bed.
You could probably suck a golf ball through a water hose. It's written on your forehead. What was you saying, Macy?
I was gonna say I feel like I can't ask for a Yelp review because then that guy would ask for my Yelp review in return, and I am a very harsh critic. Like even so, I told you earlier my ex 2 years ago came to my house and like it was random, right? And we talked for a while, and then he kissed me, and the second he pulled away from kissing me, I just went, "That was terrible." And he said,
girl.
"Well, try it again." I said, "I'm not fucking kissing you again." So
Good for you.
I couldn't have a guy ask me for a Yelp review because I'd be like, you want to know, truly, honestly, I think you need to go get you a pudding cup and like squish the bottom of it and try to eat all the pudding with your tongue. And maybe that'll help you figure out what you were doing wrong.
What the fuck?
So I don't suggest for everyone
fucking Bill Cosby over here giving kissing advice.
Oh
my goodness, that's hilarious.
The snack pack.
Snack pack. Go slurp you a snack pack and then try again.
You know what's funny about that though? God, I can't believe that you use pudding cup as a fucking rep. I literally think it's funny still as an adult to when I get done, and I hadn't ate pudding in a while, but I will stick my tongue in the pudding cup and lick every little crevice out of the bottom.
Never in my entire life with my white trash name have I ever licked a pudding cup.
Bet you licked a pudding cup.
Never in my life. I hate pudding. I hate it.
How do you hate pudding?
I have a texture issue and
bitch, please.
Wait, that's linked to autism?
I'm 100%
what
on the spectrum.
Fuck did
I swear to 1000%. I'm on the spectrum, y'all.
Did you just say this bitch had autism because she doesn't like the texture of pudding?
Yeah, if you have like an issue with textures and you cannot bring yourself to consume something because the texture weirds you out so bad, that's actually a large tell that you are somewhere along the spectrum.
Oh, absolutely. I've known that my entire life. Like before autism was called autism, it was like basically ADHD or like you had a learning delay. But no, I'm a weird motherfucker. 1000%. I can't eat yogurt or bananas.
Of all the shit that has been said on this show that I thought I was going to get fucking canceled for, we have now linked autism to eating pudding.
No, I swear to God. if you don't like textures, you could be a little autistic. I mean,
I'm 1,000% a lot autistic.
Everyone listening to this show right now, I just want you to know that Macy's views are not of this show's or of mine. I am completely fine with all jokes.
Yeah, hold on now. I did not say that as a joke. I was being dead ass.
I know, that's the problem.
I wasn't saying it's funny.
God damn.
Okay, so like
when Facebook facts checks you, or like this is false.
Yeah,
I feel like I need to do that to you right now.
I've had an idea that I have some type of like autism because I do this. I've always done this thing with my hands where I tuck my thumbs into my hands and I like pinch them really hard, and then I have trouble making eye contact. No, not like that. No, like wrap your fingers around your thumbs
like this,
and no, all your fingers.
Like this, like a fucking fist.
Yeah, but your thumb's tucked into it, and you're just kind of. I pulsate my fingers around my thumb, and it kind of grounds me back and helps me not to freak out. And that is 100% autism.
No, that's a fucking nervous tick, dummy.
Okay, so if we're gonna talk about autism, I actually am an authority on this. I have a child who's autistic.
Oh my god.
Asshole! I'm so sorry.
No. The thing is like. She gets it honestly.
I'm so glad. Can't see my face right now.
Dr. Macy, how's that fucking foot taste right now?
I'm hanging up.
No, like
my
seriously,
God.
It is. She's not wrong. She wasn't doing it to be an asshole. It is a thing. It is like proven. I got your back, Macy. I knew exactly what you were saying. We're not hating on anybody with a spectrum disorder. I have spectrum disorders. My child does, but like I'm still a very high functioning adult. My child is very high functioning, but I can't eat certain kinds of foods and I do some weird shit.
So if you don't mind me asking, oh wait, go ahead, Josh.
No, you go ahead. It was a horrible joke.
Okay, yeah, like, we're trying to get back on a good track here. So if you don't mind me asking, like your daughter, how does she function? Like,
so she has what they consider, they categorized her with mild autism, meaning that it's not like it progresses mildly. That's one of the misconceptions. It actually is something that like it presents mildly, but it doesn't like prevent her in her life from doing anything.
Right. Like so, how to cope, right?
So we're learning to cope. So she still is very delayed as far as like emotions, I feel like is where she has the hardest time. But like she doesn't have any texture issues with food or anything like that. She can make friends. It's just understanding human reactions. She doesn't understand. And she has a hard time articulating. Like if you ask her why she did something, she'll just say, I don't know, because she truly doesn't know why she did that. Which like most people will be like, oh, because I was mad or because they hurt my feelings. She'll just say, I don't know. So there's a delay when it comes to emotions and processing. She has like a delay in school. So there's like issues with words and sounds and writings and like fine motor skills, but across the board, like she's come a long way. As a kid, I was just lumped in the category of like a difficult child. So I had ADHD, which I still do, but I was just basically forced to like, okay, I think it was called Asperger's or whatever back when we were kids. So they've gotten rid of that, but I would have had that. So like, I'm very high functioning. Most people would think that I'm a normal adult, but like I have things where it's like, when I get overstimulated, I have to communicate to my kids, like, guys, I've had enough. I need you to chill because I can't take it anymore. And like, I'll start like, I have tics and stuff like that too, but my kids, like, I've learned that I have to communicate with my kids because they don't understand why I'm doing those things. So I have to tell them about it. But like my daughter's the same way. She's just not old enough to articulate those things yet.
Yeah, she hasn't like, figured out how to communicate the way that she's feeling. Or
and
how
it's
to
really hard, like through COVID, because everything's shut down here. So she basically was secluded from everybody for 3 years, except for us. There's like, so now socially she's struggling even more.
Yeah. Oh.
So, but we're working on it. But like, yes, texture thing back in the day, I wish somebody would have said it. They just said that I was a picky eater and made me eat stuff. So I'd like dry heave on my banana.
Oh,
like
no.
I would literally start puking up my own spit trying to eat a banana.
My kids,
Josh is over here dying.
I know. Josh is like listening to me try to smooth over my assholeness.
No. I just literally, of all objects she doesn't like to eat, a banana.
Okay, but think about it. Banana is a solid but soft texture. So it literally turns into liquid in your mouth because it's
I'm not having this conversation with you because all food you chew up in one way or another turns to a liquid or to a smoothie.
But it's not the way that it goes into your mouth isn't the same texture as it's already been chewed. You're eating an already chewed food. It's disgusting.
No, it's not.
I love bananas.
Ugh.
I absolutely love bananas. I can't
handle the smell of them. Ugh. Oh
my gosh,
I love bananas. I will deep throat a banana in front of every one of y'all.
No, cucumber all day.
Yeah. I imagine you got some cucumbers laying around right now.
Lots of them.
You know, at the river last weekend, everybody was looking at me crazy because I had a bag of cucumbers and I would just like bite the end off of one and then throw some garlic salt on it. And I was
like
just
a regular size
chomping on a whole ass cucumber.
Like a regular size one or a mini?
No, I like the whole ass. Like I go get the cucumbers out of my garden, the big old cukes, and I just chomp the end off of it, cover it in some garlic salt, and then I just sit there munching on a cucumber. And I sound like a horse, and I'm like drooling because it's so watery, and it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen. But I love myself a damn cucumber.
See, I don't like.
I get nasty with them
seeded cucumbers. I like unseeded.
No,
I realize sometimes I'm just not an adult yet.
I'm thinking the same thing you are, Josh.
I just like the way she just described that. I'm over here and like she just painted a picture in my head.
Yeah.
Like the perfect porno picture in my head just got painted because of her.
Absolutely. That's where my head was, but I'm trying to be appropriate since we like got on a semi-serious conversation topic.
Y'all are the ones that did that. I stayed the fuck out of it.
We know.
If I learned anything on this podcast, I learned to not go ahead and outright without anyone asking me to diagnose someone with autism. That makes me a dick.
We're gonna call you Dr. Macy the whole time we're in Nashville.
I'm gonna call you Doc. I'm just gonna that's
it. Every time somebody comes up, we're just gonna be like, look, she's got a surefire way to tell if you're on the spectrum. She's gonna ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, she just needs to ask you a couple things.
Well,
do you like pudding?
The thing is, though, like in all realness, the reason it's called the spectrum is because there's so many different degrees, and everybody, every single person is on the spectrum in some way, shape, or form.
That's very true.
So it's just your level of severity of where you're at on the spectrum. You have, if you had to like rate them in numbers, it's kind of the same concept. We're all like a 1 or 2 or 3, but then you have the people who are the extreme cases of like 10s and so on. So embrace your weird. We're all fucked up.
You get into the enneagram thing.
What did you just say as it was cutting out?
I know. I was like, oh shit.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Okay,
what did you just say as you cut out? Because that didn't sound good.
Not at all.
Enneagram.
What? I've never heard that word in my life.
It's like
Dr. Macy just made it the fuck up. But but as it was cutting out, Macy, I just want you to know when you go back and listen to this tomorrow, it literally where it cut out. It sounded like you dropped the N-bomb.
Yes, it did.
Okay, so I've looked into it, but not a lot. But it's like your personality based off of numbers. It's the Enneagram scale.
I'm glad you clarified that because I've never heard of that.
Because I've never heard of it. But my personality is a red flag.
Oh, I like that. I swim for those.
I'm a walking red flag, y'all.
I am too.
At least you're on it.
I like the red flags. I just know not to date them.
I'm gonna die alone, y'all.
I'm not.
Me too.
I'm not. Fuck you guys.
I am.
I'm not going.
I won't die alone. I have my kids, but like as far as a romantic partner, I'm not sure that's in the cards for me.
Yeah, I will not have a romantic partner anytime
You're
soon.
both full of shit.
You're so young, Macy. You definitely will.
Well, yeah, but you got to think, like, I got married when I was 19, and then I swiftly got a divorce after having 2 children. And then
y'all keep talking. I got to piss.
Okay. And then I got into a relationship with someone who was only in a relationship with me because they were bored, and they let it go on like acting like they were madly in love with me for 8 months, and then told me he didn't want to be with me because he just didn't have to chase me anymore and it wasn't fun. And then right directly after that, I got into a relationship with a motherfucker who literally put a gun to my head. So I am done for a while.
Yeah, I definitely say take a break for sure.
Yeah.
But you'll definitely find somebody. Like you for sure will. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, my therapist and I are working on taking down like my thick concrete walls that I have built up and slowly trying to process to learn how to have emotion. So I'm a long ways out from.
So what my therapist are working on is actually the opposite. It is me actually building up some sort of walls to where I don't attach myself to people so quickly, because that's my problem. If I get a little bit of attention, I'm in love. And then
let me like honestly, I will give you the key. Like I was that way when I got divorced because I was like, oh my gosh, somebody's being nice to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to give you everything that I have. And so honestly, and you're going to laugh, but the best thing that I ever did to help me with that was having an OnlyFans, because you were getting the attention and it was helping build up the confidence. And you were then like, then I started to like realize that like, oh, I am a good person and all these people are saying the same thing and I'm being myself. So, but it also kept me busy. I was getting the attention, the male attention that I wanted without falling for somebody.
Yeah, trying to get into a relationship, which that is exactly what I'm working on. Is like I can have conversations with men and I can give men my attention and I can get attention from men, and I don't have to like then go into believing that, you know, we're just going to be in this happy relationship forever. Because I'll paint a picture in my head. I had a roster for a minute, and then I got into something with this dude, and I was really, really excited about it. And I dropped the roster, and then the dude dropped me. And since then, I've just been like, yeah, no, fuck it.
You can't drop the roster. You can't.
Don't you tell this girl to turn into a whore. You stop that right now.
Okay. No. Clarification. You don't have to sleep with everyone on your roster.
Yeah, but a guy doesn't want a bitch just constantly talking to 10 guys.
Yeah, my roster was pretty big. Like I was talking to a lot of dudes at once. And then, okay, so you remember the dude you called Lumberjack?
I have no idea what you said. It sounded like he's fucking underwater.
Okay, can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can right now.
Okay, so you remember the guy that you called Lumberjack?
No.
Okay, I put him on my story, and he was in that plaid button-up shirt with the really curly hair and the big beard. And he called me the next day.
Oh, yeah. You made him shave his beard or something, didn't you?
No, he shaved his beard, and it hurt my feelings. But he's the one, he blocked me at the 4th of July, and I had just, like, put it on my story, and all my dudes on my roster swiped up and were like, oh, okay, never mind. And then he blocked me at the 4th of July.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. Sis, you don't ever put anybody on the roster on your social media.
Oh, that's lies.
You don't. Not as a romantic anything. No, you don't. Because then that gives them the big head thinking they have the control because you're smitten.
Boy, y'all are just ass backwards.
No, it's a power play.
No, it's not. Don't fuck with morons.
I don't have any power yet, so I quit playing.
Yeah, don't fuck with morons. You'll be fine. That's just like you.
And I by roster, I have a couple of guys on my roster, and I'm not sleeping with any of them.
It doesn't matter if you're sleeping with them or not.
Well, they're not showing up to dates anyway, so at this point, we're just fucking pen pals.
Well, don't. Yeah, I mean that's. I'm just different. Like I'm just different.
But it's like, male attention, so I'll take it.
See, like if I'm talking to you and I'm spending time with you, I'm going to post you on social media because I don't want you to be insecure about I want you to think that I'm showing you off. Like I want other women to know that I'm around you. I want other women to see you differently.
But that's fair, but at a certain point in the game, not right away.
Yeah, but when we do what all of us do for a living and we're on social media all the time, you kind of have to.
Have you ever seen me post anybody?
Are you single?
Yeah, I have been for 3 years.
Did you just make the statement that you're going to dial on?
Yes, but I've dated people, but you've never seen them.
Oh well, they obviously didn't work the fuck out, did it?
No, because I'm very private about my life, and most of the time they just want to date me for what I bring to the table.
Hey, look, I understand what you're saying, and I've tried that private shit before. It does nothing but literally makes insecurities worse on that person.
Oh, for sure, but I have yet to find somebody that wants to be with me and not SJ.
Yeah, that's why you have to fucking let it be intertwined.
I've tried, and literally they see the perception of me on social media, which I am my like authentic self. That is who I am. But they want to be with me because they think that like I'm this porn star and all this shit. And like I'm a hypersexual person, but like I have a real life. I work 5 different jobs. I'm hustling nonstop. Like I'm not just this like playmate of the year.
Sorry, I know this ain't you, but all I can think in my head when you said that is, I'm a whore, but I got feelings too.
I am a whore, but I have feelings.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I don't have feelings. That's what I'm working on. I need to have feelings. Then maybe I'd want to have somebody.
You have feelings. You try to Look, every woman, everybody that says they don't have feelings, you probably got more feelings than we do. You just literally are trying to bury them motherfuckers down. When you have breakdowns and when you are just so overcome with them, you probably erupt and you probably feel miserable and you probably sit in your bedroom, all the lights off, go into a depression.
No, not at all, actually.
Well, then
I have emotions, but it's only regarding the things that like matter to me. And like, you can take my careers, you can take my jobs, whatever, but like at the end of the day, it's me and my kids. Like, we are a unit, and like that is what I break down about. But like, somebody not wanting to be with me is not gonna break me, is not gonna hurt me. Like, I know who I am enough, and I'm secure being alone if I have to be.
Yeah, it's not gonna break me, but it's gonna hurt me.
See, I literally, and this sounds so stupid, I know both of you are gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with you? I can't wait for the day when I love somebody so much that like I feel that way. Like, I feel like I cannot like go about my life. I've never felt. I was married for 12 years and I left that man and shed like 5 tears.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and clue you in on something. I thought that I couldn't breathe without every man that I have ever had any type of relationship with, and it has only ended up in me wishing I was dead. So I would love to know what it feels like on your side of the fucking fence.
I won't, like, I wish for heartbreak. Like, I want someone to put my heart in a blender and turn it on, so I know that I'm not dead inside.
You got to be down the middle.
You got to what?
You go ahead, Macy.
I said, you just come live my life for a little while.
Deal. Let's do it.
You
got across the creek, and he really likes to tell you how much he loves you, but how much he also does not give a fuck about you in the same sentence.
See, but I would literally tell him to like fuck right off. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I have no filter. So I'd be like, then why the fuck are you here? Are you gonna fuck me? No, then bye.
No, I stood. Well, that's how it was when he came the other night. And that was the first time. And I told you that's why I've been in therapy, because I'm trying to figure out how to do that. But in the past, I literally would stand in front of him like, why don't you love me the way I love you? Just do it. Just love me the way I love you. It should not be that hard. Stop making me cry.
But do you love you is the question. Like, are you in love with yourself?
Oh, that's why I let motherfuckers break my damn heart, because how much I love myself has depended on how much they love me. That is why I'm in.
See, I love myself too much.
Not a girl.
You can't tell it all. I would have never guessed that.
I love myself way too much to let anybody else love me. That's my problem.
Like, I know that I'm great, but at the same time, I'm not confident at all. So I can walk in a room and work the whole room and tell everyone hello and like have great conversations with everyone and whatnot. But in the same exact breath, in my head, the whole time I'm thinking about everything I'm saying and doing. And I'm like deciding that it sucks and that I'm just not good enough to be doing what I'm doing or to be where I am. Like, I tell people all the time, I'm the most overconfident self-conscious. I'm the most overconfident, self-conscious person you'll ever meet, because I think I suck, but I present myself like I think I'm cool as fuck.
But like, you don't think you're cool as fuck?
Most of the time, no, because I just think about something I just said or did, and I'm like, damn, you fucking dumbass. That was weird and dumb.
Okay, so this is what I tell my kids, and I'm not like talking to you like you're a child by any means, but I tell my kids to say, like, you are your own main character in your story, okay? Just like everybody else is their own main character in their story. The moment that you walk away from that person, they have already forgotten about you. So don't waste another fucking second worrying about the impression that you left on that person, because the likelihood of you making a lasting impression with that person is probably 0.01%.
I feel like that makes me feel less better.
Why does that make you feel less better? It should make you feel good. Like, it's only a moment. They're not going to remember that moment 5 years from now. So you, as soon as they walk away, let it go. Who cares if you were a blabbering idiot? It doesn't matter. Just move. Like, don't let it eat at you. Just
keep going. Yeah.
Like it.
While we were in Nashville, it really like put some shit in perspective for me and feel so much better. What was it, Josh, you were talking about the like compare yourself to the size of the earth and like how nothing you do really matters? You remember?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What I said I don't remember what I was probably drunk when I said that one, but the way to make yourself feel small is you're always supposed to look at, like, let's just say your views on social media, right? Like both of y'all get a shit ton of views on TikTok. A lot of people think that what they do is like significant, but if you look at a football stadium has the biggest one in college football has 100,000 people. All right, that's how many views you might get. That's one area in one place of one town in the world. And there's 100,000 people right there. That 100,000 people are paying you attention, but you have a whole fucking huge world of 7-something billion people. Yeah. Like you're not that significant. You're not that special. And like you're special, but the second you realize to yourself that you shouldn't take yourself so serious, you shouldn't take other people so serious, like it's kind of a weight off your shoulders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can fuck up and it don't matter.
Yeah, your fuck ups don't matter.
Yeah, like it's that big of a deal. It's not that crazy, that detrimental.
We're not saving the world and we're not like leading peace. We're just fucking around in life and just like wanting to raise decent, tiny little humans. That's it.
Yeah. There's nothing that any of the three of us have done yet that they're going to make a fucking Netflix documentary about.
No.
Not yet, but just wait, bitches.
No, yours is going to be on Pornhub, darling, not Netflix.
Hey, it'll be somewhere.
I ain't knocking you. I'm not knocking you. But anyway, well, I'm excited to see both of you in Nashville next week. We're going to have a great time.
It's going to be fun for sure.
What's the name of the party bus? Is it Nashville Extreme Party Bus?
Extreme Party Bus Nashville.
Okay. Well, shout out to Miss Tiffany for taking us out and everything. Thank you to Hasten at Live Oak for having us. Hasten's a good fucking dude, man. And I'm glad that he's letting me. I think I'm the first podcast that's ever been there.
Awesome.
So thank you. And this place is like a big fucking deal too. So like this is where a lot of fucking people go. A lot of big artists have played there. A lot of artists come back and play there after they've made it. It's my favorite bar in Nashville. I know Macy and me had a good time when we were there. It's just a wonderful fucking place.
I'm gonna get emotional, I think, because I was emotional last time and I wasn't even a part of the show. I just was a part of the experience.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cry. I already know that when I see my logo on stage, I already know what's gonna happen.
Oh wait, there's is this open to the public?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean, it's at 11 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's gonna be. We might get some people for lunch that come in, but nobody's gonna pay attention.
Oh, I thought it was like closed. It was private because you said that you didn't want to do like with the audio and stuff.
No, I don't. But we're doing it a certain way. We're doing it on stage. Hasten offered me on stage, so he was like, "If you're gonna do it, you're fucking doing it on stage." So, yeah, I was gonna just do it somewhere else there, like in this corner area that they've got set up. But he's like, "Fuck no, we love you." So, yeah,
that's so cool.
Well, when you're a big deal, like me,
big as Josh Terry's.
I'm so glad that I get to be in your entourage, Mr. Terry.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you get to be too. This keep your clothes on.
Absolutely, I will be fully dressed.
Macy, make sure nobody acts like assholes.
Okay, that I'm good at.
I know. Just keep me in line. Y'all both keep me in line because I am going.
I encourage the asshole though. Like I feel like the two of us together just do nothing except for encourage bad behavior.
Well, but my bad behavior is different though. Like especially like we're not gonna say the dude's name, but you was talking about like somebody earlier. He's kind of a cunt. And
no, it's not kind of. He is a cunt.
Well, like Macy has seen this side of me. Like I get like in this full blown cowboy state of mind, mafia state of mind, or whatever. Like if you get disrespectful, like I'm gonna put you like that. Don't mean I've got to hit you. That don't mean I've got to do whatever. I can walk up, put my hand on your shoulder, and tell you to chill the fuck out. And like then, if you don't want to chill the fuck out, then we can have we can go a little deeper into the argument. But like I don't like that shit. I don't like disrespectful ass people, and I don't like anybody to fuck up anything that I've been invited to or I invite my friends to.
Absolutely.
So like I try to like be dad. I try to watch for everybody.
Housewife to hood real fast. So I feel like I
I've
can
seen-
hold my own.
I've seen Macy go hood.
Yeah, I get pretty hood. I don't mean to. I try to be on my best behavior because I'm a good God-fearing woman, but I do get a little hood sometimes.
This girl put on my cowboy hat at the beach, and Macy lost her fucking mind.
So I was ready to be arrested at Floribama. I swear to God. I was like, if she does not get that fucking hat off of her head, like I was pointing at the girls, like telling them to watch out because I was about to fight.
See, I'm the bitch that's just like gonna casually go. Like I would go up to this girl, like just walk up to her like I was gonna talk to her, take the hat off her head, and be like, "Thank you," and then just turn around and walk away.
I didn't want her to
don't give
take the
a
hat off my
fuck.
head. I wanted her to sit on my face.
Oh,
I
my
would have then said,
God.
"Hey, he wants his hat back, but he would love for you to sit on his face."
I didn't care she had the hat on. They cared that she had the hat on.
Why though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But Josh's personality when we're out is mostly the hat. Like the second he has the hat on, then he's like Josh in the hat. And I don't know how to explain that other than for you to just see Josh in the hat versus Josh in a ball cap. Like he's a whole different dude in the bar when he's got the hat on. So she goes up and takes off the hat, and I'm like, no, fuck you. We're partying with Josh in the hat, and we have to have the hat. Give me the hat.
Oh, okay. Well, note to self: don't take Josh's hat because Macy will
No.
open a can of whoop ass on me.
Amen. I'll put it on like at the Airbnb. Like I'll just play and put it on. But if we're out, no, Josh has to keep the hat on because then we're partying with hat Josh.
That's
All
the
right.
stupidest goddamn thing I've ever heard in my life.
I didn't know there was multiple Joshes, so now I know.
Nah.
Just wait, Josh with the hat is in the middle of a crowded public place and his boots are on the table. Like he's cool as fuck.
All right. I mean,
I'm cool as fuck anyway. Don't
I was gonna say he's
believe it.
cool
No,
as
no.
fuck no matter what. I haven't seen the
Yeah.
hat version, but all right.
You should have saw how stupid I looked on the beach in blue jeans and boots and the hat. I look like a
You
fucking
know,
moron.
Somebody just the other day commented on my Instagram and was like, "Who wears boots to the beach?" And I wanted to comment back and be like, "You're a couple months too late there, dog."
Yeah, that was a complete fuck up on my part.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all get some sleep. Thank y'all for doing the show. I'm gonna put it out in the morning and I'll tag y'all in it. Y'all share the shit and all that good stuff. But
Good.
y'all make a TikTok with each other in it since both y'all got like 600,000 people that follow y'all. It probably blow up for y'all.
Like
excuse-
today or like
no,
when
in the
we're
morning.
national?
No, like goddamn. I'm talking about for the show, dummy.
What do you want me to do?
It's not that it's not
what
that
I
hard.
do and just clip from the show and then like laugh or react to it or whatever.
Use the
Okay.
green screen, put the episode in the background, and all you gotta do is say, "Hey, I was talking shit with Josh and Macy on the show tonight. Go download the episode and see what we talked about."
Okay, I just say that Macy diagnosed me with autism on Josh's show.
Whoa.
Oh my God,
Whoa.
please don't. Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Y'all.
Oh boy, she
I'm so scared of this woman.
She
Gosh, I'm
held
so
that.
scared of this woman. Please
She
help me.
held that shit in for 30 fucking minutes. She's gonna kick
Please
you
help me.
and she's gonna kick you and your pudding pop's asshole.
Oh no.
Macy, you do realize the first time that I'm actually meet you in person, I'm bringing you a packet of pudding, right?
So excited.
Well, I hope you like the texture. Anyway, all right. Well, anyway, we'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for listening to the motherfucking show.